to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Are you guys being good? Huh? Are you guys being good? Whee! Okay. 2 more minutes on pause and back over to my hidey hole. Be right back. Alright. Kiki Kaleidoscope. Everybody bailed. Hey, Lucy. Isn't that weird? It doesn't say that you're in the chat. It just says Marissa, California, and Michelle are here. Isn't that weird? Maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. Maybe I don't know where to look for viewers. I don't know. I'm here. How are you? There we go. No problem. Welcome to the most boring live on TikTok. I don't do fake card readings. When I do read, I read genuinely. Where state am I in? I am in Indiana. Here. No, I don't think so. Hey, powwow, dude. Oh, God. Do I itch or what? So, anyway. Looks like people have called it a night. You know, they have to get up and go to work in the morning. I wish I did. I'm so sorry, Lucy. Take some vitamin A. Vitamin A. Vitamin C to keep from getting sick. Vitamin A once you get sick. There you go. You're a silly cat. You're a silly cat. Yes, you are. You make me giggle. All right, is that enough? That's enough, I think. Yes. You had your goodie for the night. Yes. Times 5. So. Hey, Tiona. How are you? Is anybody in the mood to talk, or are we just hanging out? All right, guys. It's almost 10 o'clock here. I know it's probably not that late. My day was absolute garbage. It was more trolls. They're doing it as a group, and the way I know that is because a bunch of them came in here and they were attacking and, you know, trying to elicit sympathy from people, you know, who were just wandering in. And one of them said, guys, she doesn't have to explain anything to you. I'm out. And she left. And right then I knew this is a group of people who somebody hangs out in the chat, and they're quiet until it gets busy. And once it gets busy, they signal the group, hey, you guys, you need to come in and talk about how she's a piece of shit. So they all come in and they start, you know, being passive aggressive and asking slightly rude but not terribly rude things. And because I've heard it all before, I know exactly who they are and what they're going for, and I start blocking them, which makes the casual observer look like I'm overreacting. And they don't give a shit about anything. They just want to stop me from getting any help, because in their fuzzy little, you know, redneck minds, they don't feel as though I'm deserving of it. And it doesn't matter whether or not I'm living in my car. And it doesn't matter whether or not I'm asking for things like cat food and gas money. You know, they don't give a shit. They don't care. So just to put this in perspective, I don't have a job anymore. So I have to find a job. And even if I do find a job tomorrow morning, I won't get paid for another 2 weeks. So I have to survive on nothing until 2 weeks when I get my next check, if I can manage to find a job in the morning. Right? Right? But they don't give a shit. Because they've, you know, it's that dog pile mentality, that group hysteria, where they have all convinced themselves that they're the righteous warriors of God and they're doing the right thing, you know? And they're really just, you know, hysterical pieces of crap. Yeah. Well, you've watched it enough. You know now. Didn't they attack the night you came in? Weren't they attacking when you came in? And I was upset and arguing back. So it's their goal to make sure that, you know, I don't make any friends, that nobody helps me. Hi, baby cat. What? Yes, all right. You had your goodie and now you want to snooze? Okay. Oh, poor baby. Well, then why are you here? If you're sick of hearing it. Why are you here? Just to be hateful? You mean other than your ex? What does that have to do with me? Yes, please do. See? Probably gave me $5. But see, that's just it. They come in here and, oh, I gave you money. Countless people have given you money. No, countless people have not given me money. I can count them. And what does that matter? If people have given me money and I have made an accounting of where all that money has gone, and there's still a problem that needs to be solved, what does that mean? It means the problem isn't solved, right? But it's easier to log in and be, a small-minded, hateful, whatever she is, than it is to stop and listen. Well, what happened? Well, I gave you $20. I gave you $50. A tow, just to get the car towed, was $110. Did you think you were solving a problem by having the car towed? That was the beginning of the drama. A new tire is $200. You handed me $60. Did you think that was going to solve the problem with the motor? Because I had to replace 3 tires? How many times have I said that ignition coils for this car are $213 a piece? A piece! And you think a $40 gift is going to do what? You make it sound like people are throwing diamonds at me. Hey, Heaven, how are you? And they come in here and all you do is complain. Complain about what exactly? What am I complaining about? I'm sorry that you think your $10 is going to solve my problem, but it's not. It's appreciated and it goes toward, helping to solve the problem, but the problem is solved when it's solved. But by the way, come on in and tell everybody how you've dropped a fortune the size of J. Paul Getty on me and I'm still in my car. Because people will believe that. I mean, talk about hysterical nonsense. Countless people have given you money. No, they haven't. No. I got a donation for $1.67. Was that supposed to solve the problem? I got another donation for $4. What problem was that supposed to have solved? I had a full-grown psychologist give me $300 one night. And the next day said, "Why are you here?" And I said, Tell me, please, which one of the problems I listed your $300 was supposed to have solved? I bought a tire and a half with your money. That didn't even begin to fix the car's engine. What's going on under the hood? Or the fact that the pipes froze at the house. When is the last time you got a plumber to come out to your house for less than $300? So which one of the problems how many of the problems do you think I'm going to solve with what you've given me? And all I do is complain. No, I'm actually working a job, or was until Friday night. So maybe it's not me who's complaining. I don't know what's wrong with people. Hey, Shells. So if anybody's interested, the links are in my bio. You don't have to give to be here. You don't have to give to hang out. But if you want, if you feel like it and you can afford it, the links are in my bio. There's Cash App, Venmo, and GoFundMe. Yes, I know. He's a sweetie pie. Yeah? Chester? You say something? I love you too. I love you too. Yeah, I love you too, buddy. I love you too. I know. See, I've got 2 cans of cat food left. If you'd like to donate, to help me buy cat food now that I don't have a damn job, that would be appreciated. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I do have an Amazon wish list. If you send me a DM, I can send it to you. People started yelling at me because it was cold, right? So I put a coat in there because I don't have a coat that fits, right? Don't have a coat that fits. So I put a coat. I put several coats so that people could go through and say, oh, I like this one, and buy me the coat that they liked. And then people say, why do you have all those coats in your profile? Those are really stylish. I think maybe blah, 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 blah. No, buy the ugly one, because that will show everybody how humble and deserving I am by walking around in an ugly coat, as opposed to what? No coat at all? I picked out several different coats. If you don't like the coat, then don't buy the damn coat. I mean, God. But see, people find reasons to be hateful about this shit, you know? If you don't want to help me, then don't help me. If you don't want to hear me tell you what's going on with the car and my job and the house, then why the fuck are you here? Yes, I know, right? Right? Why are they picking on me, huh? Their little lives are so miserable, they just gotta have somebody to hate, don't they? Don't they, Chester? Yeah. God, I hope he does. I really do. I'm so tired of listening. I gave you money. Well, what part of my problem did you think your $30 was going to solve? I'm looking at one part for the car that's $3,700. What do you want? Oh, well, the internet says it's $1,800. Yes, and when you call the seller, they tell you $3,700. It's like, I give up. You know, the internet is always right? Right? The internet is always right. You realize the internet was telling people that achieve was spelled ACHEIVE until a bunch of colleges got together and made a big deal about telling them to fix it. I'm currently living in my car. Yes. Yes, I am currently living in my car. Is that what you want to hear? I'm currently in my car. Me too. I'm very sorry to hear it. Right, Chester? Indiana. A bunch of stuff happened, and it would take a good hour to explain, but this is where I'm stuck, so. Yeah. Hey, buddy. I'm in a parking lot in Indiana, and I am relatively safe. The people who have the business money don't own trees. No, money don't go own teas. Give plasma at 75 a day. Okay, so you can't give plasma every day, Gary. You know that. You've known all along that I was working. Security job in U-Town. They do not start at $15 an hour. And why are you here, Gary? Money don't go own trees. I can't give plasma, Gary. They won't let me give plasma, Gary. I'm too sick to give plasma, Gary. You've had this conversation. Yeah, I know he can't spell. He can barely form a sentence. And all he does is hate on me every time he comes in here. So, Gary, goodbye. I don't care what his excuse is. You know, there are plenty of people who haven't finished high school who aren't hateful. Lack of education doesn't necessarily equal anger and hatred. So, you know, to come in here and troll me like that, he can find somebody else, you know, find somebody else to pull that crap on. I don't need to be bullied. Did I answer your question, Debbie? I can't give plasma. The doctors won't let me give plasma. And that's as far as we're going with that explanation. I don't owe you an explanation as to why they won't let me give plasma. So let your imagination run wild with it. I understand, Rochelle. I absolutely do. But hey, we know who to thank for the increase in insurance costs, don't we? I thought they were supposed to go down. We were told they were going down, didn't we? No. Nah, wrong answer. But thank you for identifying yourself. Life, I am having a rough go of it. I'm really too exhausted to try and explain it all from the beginning right now. But if you hang out, you'll learn. Yeah, I can't believe it either, Rochelle. But thank you for joining us, Life. I appreciate it. If anybody's interested in sending something, anything, the links are in my profile. But, you know, please don't come back to me after giving me $10 and then telling me why I'm still here. Because your $10 didn't solve all my problems, okay? That's not the only, those are not the only reasons, Brad. And I already said I'm not going to give you an explanation, so. You guys keep wanting to drag my personal life into this, you know? I don't owe you an explanation of my medical situation. I really don't. Hey Laura, how are you? I know. But watch them. I mean, they'll come in here, they'll say hi, they'll be pleasant for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden they're attacking. And I don't know why. I don't get it. But that's what's happening. Good. Did you have a rough day, Laura? Hey, Leah. Hey, Chris. Well, it's even less than that. It's just common decency. I mean, oh, that'd do it. Are they legal yet in some places? I don't know. Hey, JCR, how are you? I mean, what the hell would you people do who are so busy hating on me? What would you do if my problems were solved and I was still doing lives? You'd still be in here hating on me. I would love to live in Canada. I would love to live in Saskatchewan. Oh, somebody said something uncool. Gotta watch what you say, guys. I don't know what got filtered, but yeah, it's in the 30s here right now. Ow. Nice, Leah. Hey, Sourpuss. Hey, Sourpuss. Do you want to come here? Yeah, okay. All right. All right. All I did was look at her and say her name. Okay. Yeah, Sourpuss. You're my sweetie girl. Yeah, you're so soft and squishy. Those are little tails just going. I know. Have you seen the heater? Can you make the tea lights and upside down clay flower? No, I haven't. Thank you, Lauren. She's a sweetie pie. Look at his face. Can you guys see his face? Look at his face. You're gonna hide your face? Okay. Yeah, I just JCR I can't do that kind of stuff. Can't have flames around Cat because, you know, cats don't have good sense when it comes to open flame. They're not very bright about that stuff. I don't know why, but yeah. You can't leave candles unattended around cats because they'll set your whole damn house on fire. No. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 cans of cat food left. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They'll knock the pot over to get to the flame. Because cats are like that. Here it's like 270, 271. Yeah. No, I don't get a free hot meal every day. And because the shelters are booked and there's a waiting list. And they're also infested with lice and bed bugs. And they're dangerous. They're dangerous places. There's only 2 women's shelters in town. And imagine rounding up the most vulnerable of a society and not hiding the addresses so that everybody in town, including their abusers, know where they're staying. Okay? They're not safe places. So they're dirty, they're full, and they're not safe. But please don't come back at me and tell me that's an excuse. Oh, Trish, did you make a new account, sweetie pie? Another troll, see? Yep. They all say the same shit. Same abusive shit. I'm living in my car and people give me a hard time. They don't stop to listen to Why Not, or they don't care. I'm not. I don't know what Rockford Rescue Mission is. Did I not just tell you that I don't get a hot meal every day? Are you going to debate that with me now? Yeah, Shady, you're right. No, it's much more fun. Leah, it's much more fun for them because they're, sociopaths to attack me, without actually listening to my story. So they don't care. They're the same people. They're in here all the time. And some of them have given money before, and because their little donation didn't solve all the problems that I'm facing, they're angry. They'll even come in here and say things like, I just gave money to your PayPal. Well, my PayPal isn't listed in my profile, so I know they're lying. But as long as they can convince you guys that they did, you see what I'm saying? No, you're fine. No, I'm not being aggressive. No, I'm not being aggressive. You said twice that there's a hot meal available. How do I buy gas? With my money. With money. I mean, the same as anybody else does, Teresa. Yeah, Leah, they are. Yep, here come the trolls. Oh, yes, they can. They come in here and tell me that I don't want help because I won't buy a gun to protect myself, and I won't collect Social Security because they feel as though that's what I need to be doing. None of your business, Teresa. What I do with the cats is none of your business. Sorry. Won't answer any more questions about the cats. Oh, I have a bad attitude because, well, where the hell is Rockford, sweetheart? You hateful witch? Jesus Christ. It's probably not even the same state I'm in. God. Unreal. Where is Rockford? Illinois? It's not even the same state. Go drive 4 hours to get a hot meal. You're welcome. Teresa, drop it or leave. It's none of your business. One more comment about the cats and you're gone. I know why you're here, so either show some respect and at least give me a chance to be a human being, or leave. I don't need you here. If you can't show me respect, go away. I can't help you if you know so little about cats that you don't know you're not supposed to let your cat outside. There's nothing I can do for you. What? What? Do you hear that, guys? What you got? Okay. No fighting. Yeah. I mean, if the raccoons didn't try to make it a meal out of it, you know, there's wolves, there's feline AIDS and feline leukemia. But hey, your cat needs to go outside, doesn't it, Teresa? Exactly, Phil. Exactly. That's one of the things they ask here too. But, you know, hillbillies gotta be hillbillies. Yeah, stray dogs too. I don't let my cats outside. Yep, exactly, Corinna. I agree with you guys. If you can't take the time to learn how to raise an animal and how to keep it safe, then here's a thought. Don't adopt. Because there are plenty of people who know how to take care of animals, and they would be more than happy to step up to the plate. I want to say thank you to everybody who started out as a troll here and figured out what was going on and has stuck around to be a decent human being to me. I want to thank you for that. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm just saying thank you for allowing yourself to listen to me. Because I know a lot of you ended up in one of the anti-scammer groups and came over here because you had been told I was a scammer. So thank you for allowing me, being a decent enough human being to listen to me and changing your mind about me. I want to thank you for all of that, okay? And also thank you to everybody who stays here and sticks up for me, because obviously I can't fight the whole internet by myself. So thank you. And who would want to, you know? Just me, Corinna. There's nothing special about me. I'm living in my car and I'm asking for help. That's my content. I don't consider myself a content creator. I'm just here asking for help. Thank you, Leah. I'm not from here, but I live here. I'm in Indiana, the place where Rockford is not. I wonder if she was even sober. Poor thing. Oh, here we go. Exposing Scammers is here. Thank you, Corinna. God, what a mess. Yeah, well, Connecticut's quite a bit north of me, but yeah, I mean, it's cold here. I think it's in the 30s. The last time I checked the temperature, it was supposed to be in the 30s, but I'm